Hello everyone, wish you a warm welcome from Recruitment Smart and welcome to the demo of Talent Support Program. So, what is Talent Support Program? In the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, Recruitment Smart is actually offering an AI-based solution which is named as Talent Support Program, wherein all the impacted parties, be it the impacted organization who had to let go of their employees, the impacted individual from those organizations, or individually who suffered a job loss because of the ongoing pandemic, as well as the hiring organizations who are still looking for right candidates to fill up job opportunities. All these three stakeholders are being brought upon on the same platform. The idea being here that each and every party would actually benefit with the help of Talent Support Program from Recruitment Smart. So, what is exactly the workflow here? So, Talent Support Program is basically a marketplace which help matching the skills of a particular candidate with the available job opportunities. As you can view here, the three stakeholders, the impacted organization, the impacted individual, and the hiring organization would be there on the same platform. The impacted organization, because they had to restructure, they would actually provide us with the data of the impacted individual. Basically, we would create their profile, as well as the impacted individual can verify those profiles as well as update their current profile. And the hiring organizations would then post the jobs that they have a current opening for on Talent Support Program. Let me just showcase you step by step how the Talent Support Program works. So let us actually start with the first important stakeholder, which is the impacted organization. So the impacted organization can actually register themselves with the Talent Support platform. They can basically log in into Talent Search Program, and they can with the credentials that they have received, they can upload the employee details of the impacted individual. It can be a bulk upload as well as an individual upload. The successfully uploaded candidates would actually be notified via an email which would contain their credentials so that they can log in to the Talent Support Program. So let me just showcase you how it works. As an impacted organization, once I have registered with the Talent Support platform, I would be able to log in through the TSP product by entering my credentials and selecting impacted organization. As you can view here, once the impacted organization admin has actually logged in, he has an option to upload the impacted employees, basically those employees whom they had to let go. Once they have entered the detail, okay, so for example here we have entered a detail of an employee who is working in the United Kingdom and is based out of London. We have added his skills as well as his full name along with the email ID. Once this is one type of upload through which the impacted organization can upload their employee details or who are also the impacted individuals here, as well as they can also upload the data through upload CSV. Once this is done and they click on save, they would get a notification telling them that okay, employee data has actually the employee that they had created or they had uploaded, his profile is actually successfully created. So this is the steps that are involved through the impacted organization, wherein they would know that okay, the data that they have entered for their impacted employees has been successfully uploaded. Once this step is done, we come to the second stakeholder, which is the impacted individual. So impacted individual can actually register themselves with Talent Support Program, and the profile of those individuals can also be created by their impacted organizations. After the successful creation of the profile, an email would be triggered on their impacted individual's registered email ID along with the credentials detail. Once they activate their account, they would be able to create their profile, basically upload any other details as well as their resume, and they can look at the job openings which are currently available by the hiring organizations. The jobs that they have applied can be viewed in the application section as well as on the inbox. Let me just take you through the detailed flow here. So as you can view here, once the impacted individual has registered, or the impacted individual's company has actually entered their employee details while uploading them, an email would be triggered to them confirming them their email ID as well as their password, and they have to click on activate account. Once they do this, they would be redirected to the TSP login page, wherein they would be informed that okay, their account has actually been successfully created. Through the credentials that they have received, they can enter their login ID as well as password and select impacted individuals. Once they have logged in, they would be asked to upload their resume as well as create their profile. So as you can see here, they would have an option to drag and drop their resume here. Once this is done, the resume would be successfully uploaded as well as the other details they can actually fill. Once this is done, they can click on save and their profile is created. Now if they actually want to have a view of the number of job openings, they can click on the jobs profile and they would be able to view that okay, these are the current job openings and this is the match that they have based on their profile. Parallelly, as you can see here, currently the impacted individual has not applied to any particular job, so that's the reason in applied jobs it is showcasing that okay, they have not applied for any job, and they can apply by clicking on the link. Parallelly, they can also do the same from the job screen. Once an impacted individual has actually applied to a job, he would get an inbox notification informing him or her that they have applied for this particular job role, as well as they would be able to view this in their application section that they have successfully applied for this particular job. So this is the flow that we had for the impacted individual. The third stakeholder, which is the hiring organization, okay, this is the workflow. Once they have registered themselves on talent support program, they would receive their credentials on their registered email ID. The hiring organization would be able to create the new jobs for which they are currently looking for new talent. The jobs that are created would actually be showcased to the impacted individual on talent support program. The hiring organization parallelly would be showcased a suitable candidate for the particular job requisition that they have created. Let me just take you through a detailed look. So the hiring organization can log in through their credentials that they have received in their email by selecting hiring organization as the login type. Once they have logged in, these are the jobs currently that they have or they have had created. These jobs would be showcased to the impacted individual based on their relevancy. If they want to create a new job, they can click on add pipeline jobs, and then they are required to add the necessary details to create a job requisition. Basically the number of years of experience, be it the job title, the notice period of the candidate that they are looking for, as well as they need to add a job description along with the skills that they are looking for this particular job role. Once they have generated a job, once they have actually created a job opening, it would reflect in the job section as well as the details that they have entered while creating a job requisition would be showcased. The talent support program would do basically, since it's an AI offering, it would showcase them the recommendations as well as the applications for this particular job role. Basically the individuals or the candidate who are the best fit for this particular job role. For this time we are currently focusing on the applicants. So as you can view here, for this particular job role, these are the number of applicants and they have a suitability score. So this is how we are actually showcasing them, that okay, for this particular job role we have recommendations as well as applicants along with the suitability score. The idea being here that the hiring organization would actually get the best individuals who have been impacted because of the current ongoing pandemic. They can also reach out to a particular candidate if they find that okay, their profile is relevant because the suitability score is high, and they can click on the hamburger menu, wherein they would have an option to communicate with the candidate. Once this is done, the candidate would receive a notification that okay, the hiring organization is actually interested for him to basically interview for this particular job role, or to take his profile ahead for this particular job role. So basically what is the summary here? So as you can view here, talent support program is actually a connecting link between the impacted organization, impacted individual, as well as the hiring organization. It's a marketplace which would help match skills of the impacted individual to the current job openings for the organization who are looking for a quick talent, as well as it would also help the impacted organization who are going through a restructure for their workforce, basically connecting each of them with the help of the platform that we have created, as well as providing them with a suitability score for the relevant candidates who have actually applied for this particular job role. So thank you so much for taking out the time for this demonstration, for this demonstration of talent support program. We appreciate you taking out your time. Thank you.